All right, what's up, guys? Kyle here, back with another video. Today we're going to talk about confidence. Confidence is something that affects all players in general, from all levels, whether it's professional, D1, D3, D2, 8th grade, JV, 18, whatever, And it's something that's applied for sports, but also in life in general. So I got my handy dandy notebook with me, and I was just writing down, what are all the different types of ways that we can be confident as a player? And I'm about to present to you what I got. So the first step to being more confident as a player is you got to put in the work. If you're not putting in the work, you don't deserve to be confident. You have to work on your game enough to you get really good at it, and you're getting great results in your workouts, and then you must apply it, into live play. Man, if you getting real good, solid workouts with that's intense and that's actually beneficial for you, and you putting in the right type of work, 2 to 3 times a day, and you start applying it, you're good, and you start applying it in live play, your confidence is going to instantly boost because you're investing in something. When you working out and putting that time in, that's an investment. And when you see that investment work or a hit, that's instantly boosts the confidence. Most coaches, pretty much all coaches, will tell you it's going to be the first thing to boost your confidence is putting in the work. So the second way you can become confident as a player, and shout out to Coach Frog, my AU coach and trainer in high school. He always told me, if you want to, become better at the game, teach it. Whenever you're teaching it to somebody, number one, you have to know what you're talking about, or you're going to look stupid. So, your self-pride is going to take care of that. But also, you have to communicate it to somebody. And, it might not just be somebody. It might be a whole lot of people, a different amount of people. You never know, just depending on how big your group is, how great of a teacher you become. But whenever you, trying to communicate it to different athletes or whoever, that's not always going to be the same because, people don't, receive things the same. There's different types of communication that's needed for different people. So you have to figure that out. And to be able to communicate that, you have to really know the ins and outs of what you're talking about. The third part to the teaching part is, to be a great teacher, you have to be a great student. To be a great student, you have to be, curious about the game. You have to be seeking up knowledge. You have to have a curiosity about what it is you're teaching. You have to have a willingness to learn. You have to be able to listen. Once when you become a great student and you're just seeking the game, you have that knowledge and that love and that passion for it. And once when you get the communication and all that other part, that part down, the only thing left to do is do it. So if you're blessed enough to teach whenever you're still playing, you're going to be more confident whenever it's time for you to, do whatever you taught because you know what to do. It ain't something you have to think about. You're just playing and you're reacting. You're looking at things, you're seeing mistakes. If mistakes are made, you know how to capitalize on the mistakes. You know where to attack on different defenses, different things like that. That's going to make you a more confident player. Now, the third way to be more confident as a player is to be more secure in who you are as a player and person. I think Draymond Green is a good example of this because, we all know, how defenses play him. We all know the team that he's on. And with coverages like that, I feel like it's very easy to, for somebody who's weak-minded to, kind of start doubting themselves and doubt their abilities. But he doesn't move like someone who isn't confident. He doesn't talk like someone who isn't confident because he's confident and secure about who he is as a player. He knows what he can do. He knows what he can't do. And he knows that the things that he can't do on the level that he's at is, better than probably 70% of the world, 80% of the world. So he knows who he is as a player and a person. He knows that he doesn't care about what other people say about him, all the social media stuff. He knows who he is. So he doesn't let all the social media stuff and, maybe, a little bit of self-doubt sometimes. He doesn't let that get to him because he's secure in who he is. Now with the next set of ways, these are going to be more external factors rather than internal. The fourth way The fourth way to become a more confident basketball player is just to surround yourself in the best environment as possible. We've all played with, or we've all had some teammates who, high energy, always looking to set you up, always, now we all have teammates that are high energy, high spirited, looking to set you up, looking to celebrate you, hyping you up whenever you're shooting, whether it's, oh yeah, that's green, just different things like that. And that makes you feel better. That makes you feel better. I don't care who you are. That makes you feel better as a person, makes you feel more confident in your abilities. And it makes you feel like, oh yeah, that is. I shoot that. That is a green. That is finna go in. I can't shoot the ball. Being in an environment where people believe in you, where mistakes, might not be harped on as much. It might be viewed as, learning curves. And, you're learning. That you made a mistake, you're good. You're learning, next play mentality. All of those positive mindsets and different things like that. Having an environment like that where you're in is going to help you, thrive. It's going to help you grow, and it's going to help you be more confident as a player. Now, the fifth and probably the most impactful, I would say, way for you to be a more confident player is if a coach, trusts you and really believes in you. We all know a coach that's given the athlete, the keys of the offense, or has total and full trust about what he does and really let somebody rock out per se. Just different things like that. And we've seen the numbers, and the plays that different athletes can make whenever a coach has that type of belief in someone. And with this, I feel like this is a mixture of self-confidence along with a coach's trust and freedom, all in an athlete, that's talented and has special ability. And when all that comes together, it's, your Steph Curry's, your Trae Young's, your Josiah Johnson's. Athletes, they just doing like amazing things, have, taking crazy shots, what people would say are crazy. It might not be crazy, to them because they probably put in the work and different things like that. But, just taking tough shots, they're making them because it's like everything that they're doing, they're not thinking about it. They're just doing it. And they don't have to worry about anything in the back of their head. No, coach gonna take me out. Coach might pull me in, this, that. It's just go play. And that coach's freedom and trust, does breed, the most impactful type of confidence into where it's like it's skyrocketed in. When you come across those players with that type of confidence, not too much you can do as a defender. You just hope they miss. Bonus one that I actually forgot to say. The sixth way you can improve your confidence or become a more confident player, basketball player, is just your basic, outlook, approach, mindset, and attitude when it comes to the game. Say I have this, dream and aspiration of going to the NBA, but I'm solely focused on the results. So every time I have a little setback, I'm mad, I'm frustrated, I'm down, different things like that. Rather than, focusing maybe on the journey more, I messed up, I made a mistake, or I have a setback. I have a great opportunity, to get better, to overcome this, different things like that. Whether, shooting, confidence in your shooting, I missed a couple shots and I'm down, I can't shoot. You get down on yourself. Rather than, I put in work in the gym. I feel like I've gotten to a point where my shot and my technique is good and I shot the perfect shot. Tonight wasn't my night. Boom. Percentages say I might not, miss the next one. They got to go in eventually, different things like that. All that comes with your attitude. All that comes with your mindset. And if that's in the right spot, you're going to find yourself, being more confident in your abilities. So I can't believe I almost forgot that one, but I did. So those are ways I was able to come up with, around 30 minutes ago, all the ways to be confident. If you have any other ways, please put it in the comments. Let me know. I'm always willing to learn. I'm always wanting to learn. So Yeah, I appreciate y'all if y'all tuned in all the way to the end of the video. Appreciate y'all. Subscribe, give it a like, share it, to somebody whoever needs it. I'll see y'all next video.